Odegaard, next Arsenal captain in there for you. Then we are having Kyle Walker-Peters in the mix. Then we are having William Saliba. We are having a central defender that Arsenal is targeting from Germany who really got 3 red cards. 3 red cards. His discipline is not up to the levels of what Mikel Arteta wants, but you shouldn't worry about that because that can be worked on and improved in there for you. I go by the names of Rokani David. Sorry about that. Rokani Media Football is the channel. Guys, I recorded this video close to 3 hours back, and guess what? It had no sound. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. It had no sound. My microphone was muted. I talked for 30 minutes and the video had no sound. So I'm sorry about that. Thank you really for bearing with me. But all in all, allow me really re-record this video. Let me repeat myself into this video, guys. And I hope you're really going to get the message very, very well in there for you. For starters, there is a story I really want to start with onto this channel. It's all about Martin Odegaard. Rumor has it that Odegaard is really going to be the next Arsenal captain in there for you, and it is being traded all over social media in here around town that Odegaard is really going to be the next Arsenal captain in there for you. Now, AFTV, you know it very well. It's the biggest fan YouTube channel for Arsenal. They went ahead to let us know that Martin Odegaard will be given the armband at Arsenal very shortly, according to reports in there for you. That's what he said in there for you. Then Charles Schwartz went ahead to assert it with this, that Odegaard is Arteta's eyes and ears. Whenever the ball goes out of play, the player that Mikel Arteta always goes to speak to is Odegaard. He is his guy on the pitch. You think long term that Odegaard will probably be the Arsenal captain, but we have to wait and see in there for you. So it shows you that Odegaard and Arteta, they're already having a bond, and Arteta believes in Odegaard that he's really a leader. The reason that's why he was not given the captaincy straight away at Arsenal is because there are people like Aubameyang, the senior players like Lacazette in there for you. But I'll speak right now, I see no senior player at Arsenal. Is there any senior player at Arsenal? That's why you see that when they're playing the friendly games, he really gives it to Hector Bellerin, because I think at Arsenal, the longest serving player right now is Hector Bellerin. He's the Hector Bellerin in there for you. So I will believe that he deserves the captain armband. He deserves it because he's already serving as a captain. He's a captain at his national team of Norway at the age of 21, 22. He has been a captain like for 3 or 4 years. So he deserves this because it's not going to be a new duty to him. He knows what the captain is supposed to be doing in there for you. And people will say he's young. Trust me, I think Arsenal really had Cesc Fabregas at the age of 18 as a captain of Arsenal in 2006 season. It started when a man who goes by names of Thierry Henry left for side, which goes by names of Barcelona, and Cesc Fabregas was given the armband, and guess what? He captained Arsenal so many times and really played very well. So age is just a number, you get, but leadership is all about the mentality and your mentor in there for you. And secondly, Arsenal fans should go on and jubilate that if at all he's in that mantle, or he's in the first caliber, or first feeder of really getting the captaincy of Arsenal. Reason being, he's that kind of player who has always been there and doesn't mess up on the field of play. It's rare to see Odegaard put up a blind pass. He keeps running, he keeps getting that ball, and is so much positive-minded onto the field of play. And he rescues he really rescues the team most when they need him. He's not like Harry Maguire, the captain of Manchester United, the team I support. Harry Maguire is just something that you look at and regard it to be toxic. Last season, leave alone the previous 2 seasons he played at Manchester United, but this season, the recent one we've just ended, Harry Maguire was just toxic. Very abysmal, very average. He was even below average. He was banger average. If at all, I'm going to bring it in the right words in there for you. So to me, 100% believe that Odegaard is the right man for the job. And people are saying that. I've read some stories on Twitter. I've seen some other YouTube blogs in there for you that it should be Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus should be let to do his job. Don't really assert more pressure onto the guy. Let him first settle in Arsenal very well. Give Odegaard the armband to do the job, because it's not the first time he's doing it. He's not a novice to this job in there for you. leave Gabriel Jesus alone to go on and really score those goals for you, because he said, I'm not here to be a superstar. I'm here to help my team win and go to the next level that the manager really believes it's going to go in there for you. So everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, but I don't really buy in that opinion of giving Gabriel Jesus the armband. To me, I will believe that the only person that should come into this contention is Gabriel Magalhaes. I see him on the field of play. He's commanding. He's really like a captain on the field of play. You get? And he has all the qualities to become a captain in there for you. So 100% believe Gabriel Jesus is out of the matter. The other person that they're talking about is Kian Tierney. Kian Tierney would have been a good leader, but he's silent on the field of play. He's not that talkative guy in the field of play there for you. He rarely approaches the referee most of the times. Even when he really gets a foul and the referee blows the whistle against him, he just walks away. So that can't be a captain. He doesn't have the captaincy in him. You get? So, and secondly, he really gets lots of injuries. He's an injury-prone player. How can you really rest your season on an injury-prone player? So your captain can't be injury-prone. Your captain has to be available. 90% of the games that your team plays, your captain has to be available to come in and do the needful in there for you. So to me, according to how things are standing, I think all odds go to the man who goes by names of Martin Odegaard, shirt number 8. And it's rumored that before Arsenal goes to America to play Columbus, to play Everton on the 17th via the weekend, to play a side which goes by the names of Chelsea in there for you, it's going to be Odegaard ordained as the Arsenal captain in there for you. The crown is going to be put on his head in there for you, and that is the man who goes by the names of Odegaard in there for you. A sip for a moment. All right. Just soda, guys. It's not someone say Rokani is taking alcohol. Rokani is boozing online. I'm not boozing, guys. I'm just really trying to go ahead and take something to refresh my throat in there for you. Then we have an exclusive from Prim Source. He's not a credible journalist, but according to what he said and where he really got his story from, he told us that William Saliba has signed his new Arsenal contract, which will run until 2026 with an option to extend until 2027. As announced earlier, the 21-year-old was at Sopwell House signing his contract. I expect this to be announced this week in there for you. So, Saliba, obviously, Arsenal want to tie him on a longer contract. He's only just 2 years on his contract, and his contract right now runs out soon. So, they want to tie him on a longer contract to see to it that they have him. He's in the limelight. He's everywhere. When he played for Marseille and then he played for the national team, that really gave him a lot of limelight. Very many clubs are really tracking him, and moreover big clubs in there for you. He wanted to play in the Champions League because he led Marseille to the Champions League, but he has to return to Arsenal because he's contracted there. But the good thing is that he's an Arsenal supporter since childhood. I've seen him donned into those Arsenal jerseys for so long in there for you. So 100% believe it's really going to come the way he really believes it. And Mikel Arteta believes in him. He can come in and really put up a change at Arsenal in that central defense. That's why Arsenal are just looking for one central defender in there for you. So if at all they tie him on a contract, it will be a very good narrative for Arsenal in there for you and achievement, because they loaned him to Marseille. He came back, he proved them, and he's back at London Conley in there for you. A contract for him is really great, and I really give it a go ahead because he deserves it. Because every person who does well is appreciated. But there is something in that Arsenal deal that they need to look at. That Saliba is coming in at Arsenal, but is he going to get the enough playing time he's going to play for him to play the ball? Is he going to play in the Premier League? Is he going to play into the UEFA Europa League? Because these two central defenders of Arsenal are not injury prone. Everyone can average 36 games a season. Can you imagine? Where is he going to play then? Will they get rested some games? So wait and see how Mikel Arteta is going to go on to do with the rotation, because he has not been good at rotating these players. That's it. You might not want to hear it, but he even came out and admitted when Edin Nketiah scored 2 goals against Chelsea, went ahead to score close to 6 goals in the remaining 6 games that Arsenal played until the end of the season. He said he admits that he has been unfair to Edin Nketiah. He has not given him the enough time he deserves. He said it. That's what he said. He knows it. that is not good at rotating players. But this time, with the addition of the UEFA Europa League, I think rotation is going to be more in there for you. But William Saliba comes in to fight for a position into that centre-back pairing of Gabriel Magalhaes and Ben White that really performed well last season. He needs to be an outstanding defender to outcompete them and see to it that they go ahead and really win that game, that place, or win a place into that central defense in there for you. And Arsenal is going ahead to look for another central defender from a side which goes by names of Germany. Is he the one that I have next in there for you? He goes by names of Maxence Lacroix in there for you. That is the defender that Arsenal is really eyeing at in there for you. But his records are really stinking. That is from Media Football from Marseille. Remember, this player is coming in from France, and it looks like Arsenal are really targeting in for these players. And the reason that's why I've gone and bring out this story is Fabrizio Romano came out and told us that Arsenal are really looking at targets that you won't even imagine about, and they want to go so much silent to this market. They just want to hijack us, as they really brought up a deal of a man who goes by the names of Fabio Vieira. So that's the guy. He really played 6 games in the Champions League and got 2 yellow cards, 29 games in the Premier League, and he really put up 0 assists and 0 goals, 4 yellow cards and 3 red cards. So my reservation is on the red card. 3 red cards. That is so much being indisciplined in there for you. And when I checked on his heat map, let me show you, because I really believe that Arsenal should bring in a player who should go in and really act into the positions of a man who goes by the names of Gabriel Magalhaes, because that's the position I really believe that Arsenal is lacking. Because William Saliba can act as a very good cover-up for a man who goes by the names of Gabriel Magalhaes in there. Sorry, Ben White. But Gabriel Magalhaes is replaced by Arsenal. But Arsenal is going in for this man. This is why I'm trying to turn this story down, and I'm not really believing in it, because this man's area of operation is on the right side of the central defense, of which this is where William Saliba and Ben White plus Rob Holding act a lot. This is their area of concentration. So Arsenal can't go in and bring in a central defender who doesn't really play this left side. They want a player who comes in and play this side in there for you. And let me show you why they needed Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, let me show you why they needed Lisandro Martinez. Because his heat map is so much onto the left side of the defense. Do you see it? That is the heat map of Lisandro Martinez. That's what Arsenal needs. Arsenal needs a player who is going to operate so much onto the left side of the central defense, because they need a replacement or a person to deputize Gabriel Magalhaes, because when he gets injured, it will be a different story altogether. So that's what Arsenal really needs in there for you. And I will believe that this story might be a one that is pushing a player and really getting him a move to a side which goes by the names of the Premier League in there for you. Because when a player is linked to Arsenal, or Manchester United or Chelsea or where, he really gets attention from other teams. So I really believe that they are pushing for this deal to go on and happen in there for you in the Premier League in there for you. So I will believe that it's being cooked in there for you. And lastly, let's go for the story. Tottenham are thought to have a 30 buyback clause in the agreement of Kyle Walker-Peters switch to Southampton, while the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal are understood to have the defender on their list if they look to bolster at right back in there for you. So United and Arsenal are looking to bolster their right back, but they are looking at Kyle Walker-Peters. Kyle Walker-Peters is a very good player. He really had, is it 2 goals and 3 assists in his entire season. He played close to 34 games in there for you. That means he's not an injury-prone player. That's so much basic for Arsenal, because Tomiyasu has proven to be an injury-prone player. We wait to see how this season is going to go for him, but he has proven to be one of those that doesn't really get off the sick play most of the times in there for you. That is a man who goes by the names of Tomiyasu in there for you. So Kyle Walker-Peters might be one of those that Arsenal are really looking at to come in and bolster that side of the central defense in there for you. So as we speak now, a team which goes by names of Arsenal is having Hector Bellerin out of its plans. it's having which other player? Cedric Soares and Hector Bellerin out of their plans. That means they're really going to sell them because it looks like Arsenal are really looking for right back. And getting in Walker Peters is really a very good upgrade for Arsenal because going forward is good. And he plays both on the left. He plays both on the left and right flanks of the fullbacks in there for you. And secondly, Arsenal are finalizing the deal for a left back who goes by the name of Gerumando. So Arsenal are so much in this market, and that's what we really had in here onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Go by the names of Rokani and David. Your reactions are welcome to the comment section below, and feel free to let us know what you think about Odegaard's captaincy, Saliba's new contract, Maxesense, that central defender of Wolfsburg being linked to Arsenal. Kyle Walker-Peters, again in the news. David Austin confirming that Arsenal are really having him onto their list of right backs. They believe that can come up and bolster their full back on the right side of the defense. Thank you very much for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm out.